Watching more on Affinity Extra celebrating gospel musical back origin. This is how we do it still anyway. So yeah, but listen, we're going to talk about subjects. Diane Abbott, a politician which has kind of stood up for me selflessly over the years for the poor and needy, served the community in Hackney, and done a real good job. Obviously, I'm based in Birmingham, so I don't really get to be underneath her due diligence. But she's somebody who has been in a lot of times the only black person up in that sort of area of government, so we have to salute her. She had a number of shadow jobs, and she's been been amazing, looking at her career, and obviously the other day she's been whipped by Labour because anti-Semitism, which Labour has apparently a problem with. Now I thought, you know what, let me have a look into this still, and obviously anti-Semitism, for the ones who don't know, is an anti-Jewish prejudice. So racism is anti people refer it to anti-black. I think people more get pointed to that, but it's to do, you prejudice somebody because of their race, and obviously as a black person you face that. Now I haven't got the direct script from the letter that she sent to her colleagues, but she sent apparently a draft letter emphasizing the fact that basically that Jews and other races, not races, Jews and other people groups face a different type of oppression than black people, because we just come out and we just face it from the day we are born. You know what I'm saying? We getting it, but it felt like, it came across for me, hearing what she says and how it seems like everyone's deemed it as, and she mentioned the word redhead and Jewish people and whatsoever is a different type of prejudice. How did I feel about this initially? I was like, that's a bit silly thing to put out there, Diane, to be honest. Prejudice is, if we're going to go to the meanings of word, prejudicing for color, prejudicing because you got different hair color, prejudicing because you're part of a people group within there, because you can have Christian, you can have black Jews, you can have white Jews. So white Jews prejudice against black Jews in Israel, because I'm not saying they're all like that, but there is prejudice against black Jews who are from Africa, who go to Egypt, who go to Israel. So I don't think this is a drive like that, but that's something which I've seen in research. I can be wrong, but from what I've seen on a number of videos and a lot of testimonies from African born Jews, that they face a lot, and I've seen a lot of write-ups over the years. I did buy the Israel Today article which talked about Ethiopian Jews that have gone back to Israel for the fact that they directly are Jews. So Diana emphasizing that they face because of their people group, the Jews are a people group. She's saying that the prejudice is a bit more delayed or later. That's what it came across with. I think people with red hair, a bit more delayed than later. I get where she's coming from, but prejudice is prejudice. You shouldn't really prejudice against people, but I think she's just emphasizing and now anti-Semitism is nothing new, guys. It's been there for years, it's been there for centuries, it's been there for hundreds of years. Anti-Semitism, so it's nothing that you can belittle. It is a real thing, which people always see anti-Semitism and think of Hitler as its brainchild. But the thing is, things were happening before then. There's a lot of people that were anti-Jew within European culture. And whatsoever. So for me, it may have been an unwise thing for Diane to say, but the way they're responding to her is like they're trying to kill her off here. Trying to mash her up, trying to mash up her career. They're trying to just kick her out of Labour because she made that point. Now, I do think Labour is going on a bit hard on this one. I don't think the kickback is real, but unfortunately, the council culture in certain areas, when it comes to the certain communities, you can get counseled in 2 seconds. But yet, once again, when you emphasise something when it comes to black people, but we've been prejudiced against, people don't get counselled. Full stop. So for me, my learning from this is, big up to Diane for all what you've done. Maybe I'm not calling mistake, but this misrepresentation of what I believe you are trying to say. You're saying that ultimately people groups or religious groups is a different type of thing compared to racism on black people. And you're emphasizing because you're seeing the foolishness that's still going on to this day. If not, it's getting worse and more blatant today. As we see in the schools, as we see in social, the effects of social engineering and all the different things. You might say I'm going too far with that one, but maybe so. I don't know. Diane, shout boy out. Let's have a chat. I was trying to reach out to Diane Abbot and to see how we can have a little bit of a conversation. I love that still anyway. So yeah, I'll be like, ooh, it's so exciting still. But anyway, that's how I feel about that. I may be wrong, I may be right, I don't know people anyway. So, but this is Roger here on the Phoenix Extra, Semitic about gospel music, black origin. Just saying that Diane was a bit unwise to say, put out there, because prejudice is prejudice. Prejudice is wrong. I can't prejudge people because of their hair type or the Jewish or whatever. They're still whatever group they're part of, or if the anti-Hinduism or anti-Muslim or whatever. It's not about that for me. But ultimately, as black people, the suffering that we face, I feel the fact that you're drawing the line and saying, yo, listen, this thing is real on us black people, because we are children of we're Afro slaves, we're children of slavery. We haven't got nothing back. We haven't been compensated. We've been abused year after year, and just because of less in it, that doesn't make it better. Yeah, this is Roger, over and out. Could have gone wrong, then it went wrong this week.
Hi, and thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, you like, and you comment, and make sure that you're sharing the videos and watching so much more. We have loads of content for you. I hope you enjoy. See you soon.